Mm-hmm. 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 Let's go. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet, damn, ain't that great. I don't wanna go to work, cause my boss is a jerk, and I'm not even that paid. I need a change in my life, cause I don't feel alive, and there's nothing that makes me happy. Hold my beer for a minute, I'm about to quit my job, cash in for a ticket. I'm going on a trip and I don't plan to visit. I'm gonna stay there till I feel like I'm winning, and this is just the beginning. I need a big change, help me feel like living. I need a big swing, home runs I'm hitting, and I'll never look back, moving on till I get it all. And we all got dreams, we all want things, but what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? And do you believe you can do anything? But what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? My strife, my right to fight, to die on. And this is my game to play, to claim a brand new name, And I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm a bit nervous that I might screw everything up that I've ever done. But what's the point of living if you ain't having fun? I guess I'll try this, try that, might miss, gotta find what I'm good at. I guess I look here, look there, over where am I scared, where am I at? I gotta make it in this life, whatever makes me happy, know I'm doing things right. Sipping in the summer on a goose and Sprite, or find a nightclub for the end of the night, And we all got dreams, we all want things, but what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? And do you believe you can do anything? But what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be?
We're really starting to click. Teams in this league need to watch out.
You personally had a strong game. What was the key to your performance?
Man, that ball got a certain energy, man. Which is why if you keep it moving, eventually it'll find the right person. Tonight, the boy was that person. We already know I took advantage.
Wow. Total domination from start to finish tonight. What happened out there? The game was over before it started.
You know what, Nate? I'm just really happy for the guys on the bench. You know, the guys who got some run tonight who usually don't. You know, they're going to be important for us as the season goes on and really help us flesh out this rotation.
Yeah, you guys got contribution all over the court tonight. Does that depth give you an advantage, though?
Oh, definitely, man. Definitely does. You know, like I said, we can go 2 or 3 deep at every spot on the court. You know, not a lot of teams can say that. So, you know, it's a long season, and having those hands on deck can be the difference between, you know, home court advantage and the playing game, you know?
Yep.
Hopefully in October, and again, yo, no, it looks super cool.
Do I have a choice?
See how serious the issue is.
MP, you got a minute?
Yeah, what's up?
No.
Look, man, I've been meaning
I thought I
to...
was clear with you. Basketball comes first.
Or I will just go.
Hey, so this Sunday, hoops and hamburger time.
Cooking?
On and up, buddy.
Hey, either.
All right, man, you up first right here.
What do you say to the people who question the wisdom of your decision to participate in a PR offensive to win over the hearts and minds of the city?
I'd say they probably don't know me very well or what I'm all about.
Okay, what are you all about?
Lifting up those around me, Nate. Are you not listening? I mean, on the court and off the court. I've been doing that since day one. But in a new city with a new fan base, I needed a little help getting started, you know? So I got together with the team and with the organization, and we talked about how I can make a difference within the community. You got something against making the community better? Because it seems like it.
Wait,
What?
me?
Yeah, you.
Not at all. I mean, I just think some people.
All right, cool. I think I'm done. You guys have a good night.
Get after it, MP.
More about how we synthesize business interests. You have anything interesting to say?
Welcome to the desert. Go, son!
And as is the case most nights, we've got a lot of talent in the backcourt for both of these squads, Clark.
Yeah, there's so many outstanding.
Come on, MP.
MP comes in for Chris Paul. Here's Şengün. 7 points in the game. Tate finds Green. Smith with a screen on Booker. On the attack, Green. Boy, you look at Jalen Green.
He is a gym rat and a worker, a grinder. So I bet on him to reach his full potential soon. When it comes to Jalen Green now, it's obvious he can score. That's a given. But he's also a remarkable athlete. And his vertical really jumps out at you, if you will.
Pass to Washington. Oh, denied by Durant.
That extraordinary reach combined with good timing makes Durant a real threat as a shot blocker.
MP, the pass to Ayton. Back to MP. Lets the three fly. Nails it from beyond the arc. Man, some of the dunks we see from Green, the throwdowns are just insane.
No doubt about it, B.A. I mean, this young fella has a bright future ahead of him. He's got confidence. He obviously is a tremendous athlete. He looks like he's got the work ethic that's going to allow him to realize his potential.
That one's good for 2.
Nice instincts there rolling off the pick. Kaminsky showing he has the skill to finish the play.
MP, the pass to Durant. From deep, MP. That's good. And so Durant with the assist. Durant's got his 3rd assist of the night.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Green against Booker. And it's Green off the drive. And he banks in the layup. Green's got 6.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside. Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint. Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
The Rockets trail. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got his 5th rebound in this one. MP right side. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Houston. They're coming off that loss against Portland.
It was, frankly, embarrassing. I was shocked by their disorganization, and I think they were too. Yeah, and you know, those losses really hurt when you can't get anything going your way, everything going against you. Very frustrating.
Well, there always seems to be some debate about MP's place in the league, but I do think he passes the eye test.
Well, if you know what to look for, the answer is clear. MP may not always have an impressive stat line, but you can just tell he's a difference maker on the court.
We've got 1:55 left to play in the first. Warren, the pass to MP. Let's go with a 3. That's good. For the day, he's 4 for 6.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
They need this. And that one's good. Green. Give him 8.
When you try to check Green in pick and roll action, you've got to stop him first.
Fantastic replay we just saw of the Mobile One drive.
Yeah, I mean, to get a shot like that on a drive, it's those type of plays that will chip away at the lead. 12 straight points off 3s. This defense is not extending very well.
Landale's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Baisley comes in for Durant, and it's Ross in for Booker. Moore's checked in for the Rockets. Nix comes in for Green. There's 1:12 left in the opening quarter. Pass to Moore. Washington, a screen on Warren. Here's Moore. It's hauled in by Landale. And it's Phoenix's ball. 15-point game. They're fresh off a win against the Pelicans.
I found it was an interesting game. Anything they couldn't get from their starters, they got from their reserves.
Well, you know, you hear about the importance of having depth all the time, bench players that contribute. In last game, their bench came alive.
Outside Ross. Back to MP. Outside Ross. MP outside. Fires the three. Another three for Phoenix.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Pass to Washington. And that one's long. MP outside. Goes up on the wing. And he knocks the jumper down. MP's got 20 points.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And you know, it's an all...
Running away with it. And we'll be back right after this. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Suns.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
Yeah, also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
They've got MP. Darius Baisley is out there with Terrence Ross. Then there's Campaign, and it's Landale in at the 5 spot. That's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter.
As usual, terrific effort from him, unwilling to let the possession go to waste.
MP. That shot off the mark, and Houston will come the other way.
And guys, what I like about the Rockets, they have stockpiled talent. I know they're young, but they focused on getting as many pieces as they can.
Outside Porter. Smith with a screen on Payne. Porter's shot is off. And the Suns shooting continues to impress. 65% from the field. MP way outside. And they recover it. On the wing, MP. Lets it go from deep. And count it. 8 of 14 now. He's rolling.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Pass to Şengün. And the foul is called. He missed it. And it's Booker in for MP. And a change for the Rockets. Tate's checked in for Knicks.
Close that door!
You got this, MP.
Shut them down, MP!
Grant, we always talk about great footwork for post players, but how about perimeter players?
You know, I'm glad you brought that up, B.A. Great perimeter players have elite footwork. The footwork helps to create the opportunity to score, whether that's shooting a 3 off the dribble or even in the post-up. Great, elite, fantastic, iconic guards who could do it all have superior footwork. Believe that.
Green for 3. The Suns clear it. They're getting their first look of the season at the Rockets in this one.
Well, last year they swept the season series. There was a talent differential between the two teams. We'll see if that gap has narrowed.
I mean, one is a playoff team. The other, question mark, ... not so much. But things change, and you're only as good as your last win, so we'll see how they handle things tonight.
And the Rockets shooting 56% for the second quarter. Washington outside. Pass to Garuba. Now here's Green. Here's Garuba. 6 to shoot. Here's Tate. Can't get it to go. 3 for 7 shooting now. Phoenix has gone 2 of 6 from distance here in the second quarter. Yes, it's good. Durant's got 9 points in the quarter.
They've been going to him an awful lot this game, and you can see why. He's pouring it on.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Pass to Tate. Over Warren. The Rockets again can't hit.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of the slump.
From deep, MP. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got 4 assists in the game.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Pass to Tate. Green with the ball. Tate, a screen on MP. A shot to stop the run. And it's Green missing.
He's got a nice feel for the crossover, but you still have to finish it off.
And last year's outcome, so unfortunate for Paul and the Phoenix Suns, Graham.
Yeah, B.A., I mean, the best record in the league by 8 games. You know, it kind of seemed like Paul might finally get that ring. Just a heartbreaking loss for them against Dallas in Game 7.
Now a timeout called by Houston. For the Rockets. Nix is checked in for Green. Here's Nix, covered by MP. Shot to end the cold streak. And here's Tate outside. It's hauled in by Landale.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
41 seconds left in the second. Pass to Tate. Here's Nix. Just 5 on the clock. Warren with the rebound. Warren's got 4 rebounds now. Ross passes to MP. Now Warren. MP with it. He's guarded by Washington. And the basket by MP.
Well, you got to be in awe of what he's doing this quarter, actually destroying the opponent.
Here's Nix. Here's Tate. The fadeaway J is off the mark.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when...
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. The Suns on top, delivering the blowout. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Greetings, everybody.
Taking a look at Houston. They've played below average basketball.
And circling back to the game at hand, guys, thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. It's a completely new group for the Suns. So for the Rockets.
Dish to MP! Dish to MP!
So the Rockets 5 now. We've got Etuan Moore. Washington out there with Frank Kaminsky. And it's Knicks in a shooting guard.
He's carried much of the scoring load tonight. And with the win and reach, don't expect him to let up.
Washington passes to Kaminsky. It's tipped.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Payne finds MP. Offensive board. The basket. The Rockets shooting only 42%. Kaminsky, a screen on MP. Here's Knicks. And rejected. On the wing, MP. 37 points for him. Well, Grant, this is the business you and I are.
Don't try to pull that stuff.
Years
Nice
with
ball,
existing
Rat.
TV partners. How much are we going to see things change with the next deal, you think?
Oh, B.A., this is interesting as this continues to evolve. I think as people's viewing habits have changed in the last 10 to 15 years, I think live sports and the NBA game is still something fans love to see in real time. I think also the fact that we can also attract a larger audience is exciting. I don't know how it'll all play out, but I know it'll be fun to follow and watch as we go.
Here's Moore. And another miss by Houston. How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambled.
What do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Suns?
Well, you know, they've been tremendous, I think, when it comes to sharing the basketball. You know, getting guys involved on the plays and creating offensive opportunities for everybody. Equal opportunity offense is fun to watch.
Yeah, something else they're doing in this game is striking from long range. The defense just hasn't been able to keep them off the arc tonight.
To the paint. Here's Knicks. And he battles for the ball, gets his second chance bucket.
Good, solid execution inside. That's exactly the look you want.
MP left side. And Warren with the bucket on the assist by MP. Warren's got his first points of the night.
Well, I tell you what, I love watching Warren match the defense's intensity and still be able to convert. This is a hard-nosed, really good offensive player.
And we just had to see that mobile one drive one more time. Great stuff.
Yeah, taking the onus on himself to make something happen. Got it into the teeth of the defense and made them pay.
MP with it. Picked up by Kaminsky. Releases from 15. Second chance effort. And Payne lays it up and in. Payne's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
The rebounding numbers make it obvious why they're in front.
And you know what? That tells the story in a lot of games, guys. And here you go. It's telling the story tonight, too.
He's been a piece of the puzzle tonight, but it's a team effort. Everyone's contributing to this lead.
And for the Rockets, they're shooting a disappointing 38%. Pass to Kaminsky. Shot from 12. Here's Nix. Shots blocked.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contributions.
Here's MP. And that one drops for him. MP's got 45 points.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Washington outside. They set the pick. Over Payne. Kept alive. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns.
Don't even think, MP. Just shoot.
1:03 left to play in the third. MP against Washington. And here's MP from outside. Garuba with a rebound.
He's really slowed down a bit here in the second half. He hasn't converted a 3 yet after the tremendous first half he had.
They get it back. Out to the right wing. MP against Washington. Clock at 4. Kaminsky, a screen on MP. Off target from three-point range. Well, the Suns shooting 54% so far in the third quarter. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Nice shot by Ross.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
And it's Washington missing. MP outside. Outside Ross. Takes a 3. Good. And the assist goes to MP. MP's got his 4th assist with that last one. And so it's Phoenix.
MP?
Checked in for Baisley. Okogie comes in for Craig. And MP is subbed in for Shamet. Terrence Ross is out there with MP. Then it's Josh Okogie. Then there's Kevin Durant. And it's Landale in at the 5 down low. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Smith with a screen on Ross. Green. And it's hammered home by Green.
Launching off the ground and throwing it down with ease. Boy, can Green get up.
Ross passes to Durant. Here's Landale, defended by Şengün. And here's MP from outside. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
For Houston, they've gotten 8 of 13 shots to find the basket in the fourth quarter. Green, the pass to Porter. Smith right side. Back to Porter. Pass to Şengün. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep three-point range. No luck on that one. And Phoenix the other way now. MP outside. And here's Ross. Good. And the assist goes to MP. MP's got assist number 5 here tonight.
And that's where Ross has been most efficient. raining it off the catch. Love it.
Green against Ross. Green, the pass to Porter. Inside. Here's Şengün. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. Şengün's got 27.
They've struggled, but hey, you cannot lay it at his feet. Offensively, he's getting it done.
MP no good. Houston has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. Pass to Kaminsky. And here's Porter outside. Offensive rebound. Here's Şengün. It's hauled in by the Suns. Okogie's got his 4th rebound in this one. MP. And MP throws it down.
You know, of all the things Okogie does well, his passing tends to get overshadowed at times. I mean, easy to see how creative he is on this feed.
Here's Porter. Here's Şengün. And he slams it in one-handed.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
MP against Porter. MP, the pass to Ross. Back to MP. It's Ross on the wing. MP, a screen on Green. Back to MP. Fires from deep. And again for 3. Ooh, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
BA, he's on fire.
Now Green. Smith with a screen on Ross. Here's Green, and it's hammered home by Green.
Able to score from anywhere on the court. Green can hurt you in myriad ways, and his game is only growing.
Oh, doing damage above the rim. That was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Pass to Landale. To the middle. Here's Durant. And another basket for Phoenix.
And he couldn't get an easier shot. The defense right now just looks defeated.
Well, that's exactly the kind of defense that's gotten them into the hole.
Ross against Green. Outside Porter. The 3. And that comes off the assist by Green. Green's got 8 assists in the game.
The more Porter Jr. hits this, the more driving lanes will appear for him.
Okogie on the wing. And out of bounds. Houston will have it. Baisley, he's checked in for Durant.
You're handing them the game, MP. Hold on to the ball.
There's 1:34 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Now here's Green. He's covered closely. Down low. Here's Kaminsky. Pass to Garuba. Launches it. Phoenix grabs the miss. Baisley's got rebound number 7 tonight.
Had their fingerprints all over this matchup tonight. Just an impressive victory for the Suns.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, BA, this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And with this win, they've tallied up a total of 6 wins on the...
That's a foul? Sorry, I thought this was a contact sport. My bad.
And so he makes both from the line.
Hey, it's hard not to gush about Green. I mean, he's one of the more exciting talents to enter this league in quite some time.
Here's MP. Outside Ross. MP, the pass to Warren. Shot clock at 5. To the inside. And Ross with the basket on the assist by MP.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Here's Kaminsky. The Rockets again can't hit.
Clearly the defense could have been better there, guys, but he also needs to convert that.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Oh, connects again. Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
BA, it feels like he can't miss.
Here's Nix, guarded by Ross. It's blocked. Pass to Landale. Oh, from deep. Kicks it out to Warren. Now here's MP. Ross for three. And that one drops.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
So it's the Suns winning this one easily, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate.
Every year you're sure this upcoming June will be on second.
Hey, there is MP.
Ah, Jake, my man.
Hey, you have been getting after it out there.
I've been trying.
You're doing more than trying. I mean, I'm impressed.
Thanks, man. Oh, I wanted to tell you that you were 100% right. Staying in your lane and leading by being yourself, man. That right there gave the team a little bit of a jolt and turned some fans' heads in a way.
You turned one fan's head, that's for sure. I'm beginning to think you are exactly what this team needs.
Wow, that right there is powerful, man.
Yeah, man, don't mention it. Look, I got a jet, but I'll be seeing you around.
All right, I'll be seeing you soon, man.
All right.
Congratulations on the win. But how do you make it look so easy at such a young age?
I don't look at myself as young, Nate. Like, I might be a rookie, but I'm not new to this game. You know, I've been playing basketball my entire life. And they cut me a grown man check, so, you know, when I get on that floor, I better be bringing that grown man energy and have a grown man performance. You know, but no one's gonna take it easy out there on you just because you're a rookie. The opposite, in fact.
But so far, it doesn't seem like you're having any trouble adjusting to the pace of the NBA.
I mean, if I thought it was gonna be a problem, I wouldn't have turned professional. You see musicians, a lot of them, you know, do their best work before they turn 25. Some of them don't even make it much longer after that. That's me. You know, I'm trying to burn bright and get out of here early. I'm trying to be sipping lemonade on a yacht somewhere, man.
Can I come?
No.
Sounds nice, man. Congrats.
Thanks, man.
You shot a great percentage tonight after some struggles earlier this season. What did you notice tonight with your shooting?
Yeah, coach was encouraging me to shoot more, especially when open.
My kids,
exactly. An algorithm.
Right on time. I guess you know.
So,
My niece loves Jake Duvall.
Hey.
Come here.
Were you looking to talk?
Now.
Okay, I'm coming.
Hey, MP, how are you?
My man John.
So, you've had a little time now to get acclimated to your new team.
Well, it's a big change, and I'm still figuring out my place here. I say me.
Okay, so we've been tiptoeing around this a little bit, so let's get into it.
Oh, man. You know, John, I can't even lie, man. It means the world to me. You know, an endorsement from Jake Duvall. The Jake Duvall. I mean,
Okay then, last question. Now that you're finding your footing on this team,
Well, this may not be my hometown, but this my home now. You see what I did there?
I like that.
I mean, I'm just looking forward to having a positive impact on the lives of the people that live here.
How so?
Well, obviously delivering on that promise of delivering a championship. Sooner or later, that's everyone's goal. But I also plan on working off the court to improve and enhance the lives of everyone who lives in this city, basketball fan or not. You know what I'm saying? Because community is pretty big to me. You know what I'm saying? And I want to use my profile as well as my resources to help really make this community flourish.
Well, thank you, MP. It's been great spending time with you.
Likewise, man.
Hey.
There you are.
Here I am.
You ready for a meeting with Coach Graves?
I'm a little nervous, but yeah.
He came in with a big smile today.
Yeah.
I don't think you have anything to worry about.
Okay, but isn't he like a happy guy though?
Yeah, true, but I think you're good.
Okay. That's good news. Thank you.
Why don't you head up? He's ready for you.
All right. Thanks, Olive.
You're very welcome.
MP, have a seat.
How you doing, Coach?
What?
I said, how you doing, Coach?
Oh. Sorry. What'd you say?
I said, how you doing, man?
Oh, great. I'm great.
What's going on, man? First time we met, you gave me a speech about Tribe being the greatest group of all time. This don't sound like Tribe.
Well, I just don't want to be closed-minded and thought I'd try some new stuff out.
All right.
Expand my musical palette.
How you digging that so far?
Big news, big news. Rookie standout MP will be making his first appearance in the starting lineup tonight, quicker than many.
Right here. Good guy. Program. Program. Right here. Good guy. Program. Program.
All right, guys, I'll make this quick.
All right,
Now,
yeah.
as we all know, This is our beloved rookie MP's first game in the starting lineup.
Thanks, Coach. Hey, yeah, I know I'm not big on speeches, man.
It's still early in the season, and teams are still trying to figure out rotations. Greg, what's it like to play in a game like that tonight?
Well, for a lot of these guys, Kevin, it's all about jockeying for position, making an argument for minutes. You want to earn the trust of your coaches.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the point. I think some of us saw this announcement coming after the month MP's had. Now, officially, he was named the Rookie of the Month.
Hard work paying off. Recognition like this is so encouraging for a young talent. It might even push MP to take his game up another level.
Here's Towns after the made shot from KD. Outside Conley. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Edwards. Edwards with another miss. Towns against Durant. Here's Ayton. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant.
We can get lost in the impact Kevin Durant makes as a scorer, but this guy is so willing to share the basketball.
Outside Conley. Over MP. Conley's shot is off.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
Three-pointer, and it's good. 3 points on the board on the shot from MP. MP's got his second bucket tonight for Minnesota. They've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Gobert, the screen. Towns kicks to Edwards. Towns, a screen on Booker. Edwards, that's good. Well, here we have a huge moment for MP with in-season awards. He took home his first Player of the Month in his career.
And to win Player of the Month, you need to be a special talent. MP showed he can put forth sustained greatness with his play.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
6 feet out, and it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Just one made field goal in 5 tries. Not a good start.
Doris, let me ask you this. Is Kevin Durant the greatest scoring forward ever?
I think he is, Kevin, but I also think that limits his greatness, because when Kevin Durant is done and you consider the combination of his handle, his shooting, and the size, we've never seen that combination to this level. He will go down as one of the greatest.
That's a foul? You've got to be kidding me.
Franchise player in Minnesota, but out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender.
Greg, in order for Towns to get the Wolves to where they want to go, and certainly where he wants to go, how does he take the next step?
For me, last season, an inconsistent playoff performance for Cat. He's got to make an imprint on the game, even when shots aren't falling.
Now Towns, after the missed 3 from MP, and Durant sends it back. Here's MP, and the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
Well, Devin Booker, known as a scorer, but this guy is able to put it on time and on target.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Edwards. Here's Gobert, and finished off by Gobert.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback. A nice shot by MP. And Greg, when you bring up MP, he is such a tremendous leader. My goodness, he is a positive force in that locker room, empowering his teammates in every way.
And that's the reputation MP came into the league with. He's a guy who lifts up others, stand-up guy for sure.
And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. 10-point lead. And here's MP for 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's Gobert. He had 15 points last outing. Towns, a screen on Booker. Edwards with another miss.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
A nice shot by MP.
Their 3rd three-pointer in a row.
Timberwolves trail by 16. Outside Conley. Shot to stop the run. Edwards with another miss.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Right wing. Suns moving the ball around. MP sets the screen for Durant. Another 3 for Phoenix.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
David Aldridge had a chance to catch up with head coach Monty Williams.
Sound like he thought they could.
Thank you, David. Noel, he's checked in for Mike Conley. Here's Noel. Outside Edwards. Another miss by Minnesota.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Zing, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. MP's got 21 in the game. And this team, Greg, crafting MP, hoping he can grow into the leader here. It might take some time, but he should, I think, find his way.
And those intangibles were a big reason to draft MP. We'll keep an eye on him as he develops and steps into a leadership role for the team.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. T.J. Warren, he's checked in for Okogie, and it's Paul in for Devin Booker. Reed, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. 4 on the clock. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Noel, no good.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoff. After they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long. And by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Landale's checked in. And Baisley subbed in for Durant. Here's Towns. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. Suns leading by 23. And guys, let's get your...
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
Minnesota's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Minnesota calls timeout.
Usually changes the complexion of a game. Certainly did in that one.
You know this. Nothing gets a crowd into the game more than a bunch of missed free throws. That's one of the worst things you can do on the road.
Basket good. Towns has got 5 now.
Well, if you're going to concede anything, I guess you'd prefer Towns get to the mid-range, but boy, he is so consistent.
And here's MP for 3. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11. You know, Greg, you can tell MP is a leader out on the floor, setting a very high bar, certainly, and in terms of effort.
And he's showing, not telling, his guys what he wants from them. I think players respect that kind of an attitude, and they know he's right there with them in the trenches.
Wow, the size and speed of Towns, a natural-born highlight reel.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. MP, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Noel. No points in the game yet for him. Towns, the pass to Noel. It's hauled in by the Suns.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
And here's MP for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. MP's got 31 points.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
To the paint. Pass to Alexander Walker. The kick out to Anderson. And Reed has it in the corner. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Now, here's MP. He's covered closely. Up and in on the layup.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Anderson against Warren. The 11-footer. That one wide left. And it's Warren with the ball for the Suns. This, their first chance to take a look at Minnesota this season.
And they usually came out on top when these two teams faced off last year. No surprise, they're the better team.
Now here's Anderson after the miss from MP. And it's Towns missing. MP deciding where to go with it. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Towns, the pass to Alexander Walker.
Well, you can see Karl Anthony Towns now is beyond just looking for his own shot. He's understanding, let me make the guys around me feel good.
Zhang and the Suns tack on 2 more.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Alexander Walker passes to Noel. There's the pick. The kick out to Anderson. 5 on the clock. And it's off from three-point range. Here's MP. And it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. 5 seconds left in the first quarter. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And for the Suns, this has been the game they wanted to have.
They set a physical tone.
The game with those second chance opportunities.
They've got MP. Andre Ayton out there with Durant. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's Okogie in at the small forward position. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
And for years, Mike Conley had an interesting title. The best player to never make an all-star game. Well, that changed in 2021 when Conley was named an All-Star.
Edwards against Booker. The shot misses. The Suns go the other way with it. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. MP kicks to Durant. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Durant's got 8 points. For Mike Conley, year 13 was lucky for him, going to that first All-Star game.
And that was the longest wait ever to become an All-Star. Conley, 33 at the time of that first selection, just shows you the work ethic of Mike, always trying to improve.
Greg, you look at a player putting up big numbers on a losing determine if those are quality numbers, so to speak.
You know, Kevin, it's a great question because somebody's going to put up points or collect rebounds or get assists. So, you know, you look at efficiency, you look at effort, and there's no doubt that you can have winning players on losing teams.
And just miss after miss right now.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
He gets that one. Ayton's got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively. Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
MP, good.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Conley with it. To the inside. Whoops, they pick off the pass. MP with it. Picked up by Edwards. Here's Ayton. And the layup's good off the glass. Ayton's got his third basket of the night right there.
I'll tell you, right now, these guys cannot be stopped.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Minnesota's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Edwards looking it over. Shoots over KD. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Here's the Suns with the ball. Big time run continues here. 16-0, shutting it down.
That's about positioning and length, and Kevin Durant gets up and is ready for the throwdown.
And it's Conley with the ball for the Timberwolves. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That is his first foul of the game. And so it's the Phoenix Suns enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see.
What a first half! Unreal!
Hello, everybody, and welcome. And do you guys agree with these Player of the Month picks? And now let's talk about the first half we just watched. A fantastic performance for the... Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get...
put your boy MP in the starting lineup.
They down bad, huh?
Real bad.
Dude's fish food against starters.
Barbecue chicken.
2-piece, no seasoning, overcooked.
No sauce, no napkins.
It's dumb, Pook.
What, it's not my fault you can't riff?
I can riff, but it takes a great artist to know how to edit.
Oh, so you a great artist now.
They call me Chef Casso.
No, they don't.
If I said they call me Chef Casso, they call me Chef Casso.
Okay.
Thank you.
Great game tonight. You guys really dominated on offense. And you, in particular, couldn't miss. What was the key to your performance tonight?
Oh, man. I think you saw tonight what this team is capable of when we all play together. All right, man, you up first right here.
Congratulations on your first start. You look very comfortable out there from the tip. So tell us, how did it feel?
Whew. Oh, thanks, Nate. I mean, it felt good. It felt natural, too, man. You know, I've been hooping my whole life, and I've been starting basically my whole life, too. So being out there from tip, you know, felt like being at home.
You know, players talk about the speed of the game. Did it take you any time to adjust to that?
Come on, man, not at all, man. Most important for me right now is minutes. Minutes, minutes, minutes. So the longer I'm on the court, the more accelerated my development is. You feel me? Plus, I don't get tired, man. I can go all day.
Can you share with us the biggest difference between college and the NBA?
Probably the speed of the game. Yeah, that sounds about right. All right, cool. I think I'm done. You guys have a good night.
That's a big map you guys got in there.
What is this?
This? MP. There comes the time in every man.
All right. I'm all ears.
Yes.
So what comes next?
We want
Ashley, you're up.
As some of you may...
All right, Mila, you're up.
Okay. As you know, the city has a thriving...
That it was, Mila.
Who let him have a stick? I don't know.
Okay.
All right, fair enough, man.
Cool. Now, let's talk business. Now, I know that all of this might seem like a lot, but we'll be here.
Game time. Bring the pain time.
And represents more
It's early in the season, but we're already seeing some teams fall short of expectations. Grant, what do these teams need to do to get back on track?
Well, first of all, they have to relax. They can't panic. It's still early in the season. But, of course, it's on the leaders of each team to set the tone. They need to make sure everyone is locked in and on the same page. One on their team.
And he's good on the second.
A player like Nurkic is a good piece for any squad. They can rely on him to take care of business inside on both ends of the floor.
Now here's Booker. Back to MP. Beyond the arc. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Lillard against MP. There's a screen by Nurkic. Puts it up. Okogie pulls down the board. Lillard against MP. Okogie on the wing from the arc. And the Suns get another three.
Hey, when he's hitting that shot, it really helps the spacing for this team.
Keeps the defense guessing. They don't know who to try to take away.
Lillard can't get it to go.
You know, he was looking for revenge, trying to match shots from distance.
Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide open man and gets him the ball for an assist.
They're having a hard time stopping this run.
And BA, you can't afford to keep coming up empty.
Here's Grant. No good on the shot. And Phoenix the other way now.
3 straight misses to begin this contest and already starting to look frustrated.
Pass to Okogie. MP outside. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good.
I mean, I think that was their first miss of the game. They've been just rolling.
Grant's shot is off.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
Here's Okogie. MP up top. Okogie on the wing. 3-pointer. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped.
Here's Nurkic. In his last outing, 8 points for him. No good, and they can't put it into the drought.
Just brutal. I mean, 5 straight misses to begin the game.
Here's MP. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. MP's gotten his 3rd basket of the night. Well, it hasn't been easy for him, but MP's doing a lot to get the fans on his side. He's putting in a lot of work in the community.
And I'll tell you, that's a great way to win over a skeptical fan base. Put yourself out there. Show them who you really are. Make them know you're about more than just hoops.
Another 3 for Phoenix.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Grant with a screen on Booker. Here's Simons. The shot won't fall. Excellent D there from Booker. MP, the pass to Aiden. It's Booker on the wing. MP way outside. Yes, and it's Booker with the setup. Booker's got 3 assists in the game.
And excellent perimeter offense so far. Their shooters are clearly in a great rhythm.
After 9 seasons
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Pass to Thibault. Over to the left wing. Here's Lillard. Portland, no good that time either. Boy, that Lillard-McCollum combination, Smitty. You think it was time to break them up?
You know, I think both were getting a little older. Defensively, their size was a bit of an issue. But I love this scoring duo. They were incredible, BA. Some great memories in Rip City for Dame and CJ.
Here's Lillard coming off a Suns make. Oh, no good. The dry spell continues. From deep, MP. Another 3 for Phoenix.
But for MP, remember, this guy was booed on draft night. He came into the league with the fans against him, but I think MP is using that as fuel.
No question, you have to. It's a tough spot to come into, but MP is going to try to win over the fans.
The offensive IQ of Damian Lillard. Smart at analyzing defenses and understanding when to look to score.
Here's Okogie. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
Now here's Durant. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. MP, that one's good.
Their ability to space the floor has been the story of this game.
If you love analytics, this is what this is all about. They favor the 3 ball. You can pile up points in a hurry.
On the wing, Simons. Booker defending. And here's Grant from the arc. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. From deep, MP. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And they've got the D reeling. A full 3-point attack right off the tip.
Pass to Grant. Shoots over Durant. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
And at a certain point, you just have to look to someone else to score for you.
MP, the pass to Durant. Here's Ayton. Kicks it out to MP. The 3. That's good. And so Durant with the assist. MP's got 27. I'm not sure there's a more respected player in the league than MP. He's become the definition of a leader.
Yeah, you know, his words carry a lot of weight. Not just with his teammates, but with the league in general. When MP has something to say, people want to hear it.
Now here's Simons. In his last outing, 16 points for him.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
Basket counts.
And their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Portland has gone 0 for 4 from deep to start this one. Lillard passes to Thibault. Back to Lillard to stop the drought. It's hauled in by the Suns. Durant's got 5 rebounds tonight.
I mean, all period, it's been a struggle for him scoring the ball.
Back to Booker. Pass to MP. From deep. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Their last encounter was in Portland.
Today's game is about effort and energy. They got crushed on the glass the last time these teams played.
If you don't have that one guy who gets you 10-plus boards every night, you just have to send more guys to the glass.
He's just too quick to the cup. No one near him to get postered.
Looking at players with limitless range, Grant. Damian Lillard right at the top of that list.
Oh, BA. And Lillard, he can just make it look so easy. He gets a lot of his strength on his shot from his legs. On the short list for players you don't mind pulling up from the logo. They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
Lillard outside from downtown. Again, the miss by Lillard.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
Here are the Blazers with the ball. They come into this one having outplayed the Grizzlies last time.
It always helps when your opponent turns the ball over that many times. I thought it was the deciding factor overall.
There were some unforced errors, but they also created some mistakes through their intensity on both ends.
Clock at 2, and here's Simons outside. Durant pulls it in. Durant's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's MP, and MP throws it down.
We don't talk about KD's passing enough. Durant is an elite playmaker.
And so here's Portland. Simons outside. Grant with a screen on Booker. And it's Simons missing.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
Back to Durant. It's Booker on the wing. From deep, MP. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup. Booker's got 4 assists in the game.
Riding the hot hand, and why not? If something's working, keep going to it.
Now here's Lillard. A 29-point game for him in the win against Memphis. Portland, no good that time either.
The green light they gave him early should probably turn red. He needs to get others involved.
Here's MP. He takes it in. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
So it's Portland now, coming off a Suns make. And here's Grant from the arc. And Aiden pulls it down. Aiden's got a rebound number 12 here already in the game.
It's been a challenging quarter for them, and his offensive inconsistency is a driving factor.
And here's Lillard on the wing, Simons. And so it's Phoenix showing no mercy and just... Quick break, then back to the action. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Well, in my opinion, the way the three has been falling for them here early on, you have to think they'll keep firing away.
Another thing that's gone well for them is the mid-range jumper. It's been falling with ease so far.
They've got MP, TJ Warren out there with Darius Baisley. Then there's Chris Paul, and it's Landale in at the center, filling out the middle. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Here's Sharp, covered by MP. There's Simons with a three. They get it back. Eubanks. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
And that's why you don't give up on the glass.
Man, his efforts well rewarded right there.
Working hard, beating everyone to the ball. He does this night in and night out.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
There's Simons with a three. It's not going to go for him. And Phoenix the other way now.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
There's a screen. Pass to Baisley. The three is up. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got his third assist of the night. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Quick little pull-up right there. I like seeing Simon stop on a dime like this.
Here's Baisley to the paint. MP goes back up. Back to Baisley. Pass to Paul. MP right side. Just 5 to shoot. The Suns need to get off a shot. No good on the triple. Portland has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Now Simons takes the three to the left wing. Here's Watford. Here's Eubanks. And they finally get it to go. A full night's work on the boards and one trip down the floor.
At the end of the day, when the ball goes up, there's no substitute for effort.
Now here's Warren. We saw him with 11 points in his last game. MP outside. The three ball. Good. Another from three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Pass to Sharp. To the middle. Here's Watford. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
Outside Warren. MP with it. And he makes it on the layup. MP's got 44.
Showing he's more than just a scorer. Warren is good at finding his teammates when they're uncovered.
Eubanks the screen. Paul against Simons. Pass to Reddish. Here's Eubanks. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
Shutout in the first quarter. He's heating up now. I like the aggressiveness.
Inside, MP. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time. MP's got 46.
And this is CP3's game. He's all about trying to get his teammates involved.
Pass to Eubanks. Here's Sharp. Back to Eubanks. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air. Just an awesome display of athleticism on our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And they say to win big, sometimes you have to sacrifice. Tell us exactly what that means, though, in basketball terms, Smitty.
What it means, BA, as a player, you might have to accept a more defined role. Most players grew up as the best player on their team. When you're on a contending team, sometimes you have to just star in your role.
Here's Simons coming off a Suns make. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a...
There are high school refs better than you guys. Way better.
Switch here for Portland. Little's checked in, and he sinks the second. The Suns have gotten 7 of their first 9 shots to drop during the second. Down low. Here's MP, and another one.
My
That's right, MP. They can't stop you even with the foul.
Free throw good, MP. For Portland, they've gone 6 of 11 here in the second quarter. Pass to Sharp. Here's Eubanks. He's guarded by Paul. Good on the shot. Eubanks, he's got 11 points.
Oh, and that's a nice find by one of the youngest players in the league. Sharp with tremendous upside to his game.
He's been a big factor in their offense tonight, making shot after shot.
And here are the Trailblazers now, coming off a Suns make. Pass to Reddish. Back to Eubanks. To the paint. And Reddish gets it to go. Reddish has got his first 2 points of the night.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Now here's Warren. Back to MP. And that one's good. MP's got 55.
Down the stretch, this is when they need him the most, and he is delivering.
Pass to Watford. Outside Reddish. To the middle. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Love the unselfishness. Not only can Cam create for himself, he can also create for others.
MP finds Warren. Back to MP. Fires the 3. The rebound by Eubanks. Portland has gone just 1 of 6 from the perimeter here in the second. Inside, here's Reddish. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
He's still adding muscle to his frame. Cam Reddish is showing us his ability to play through contact and finish.
Now here's MP. Non-stop scoring machine right here. And MP throws it down.
Oh, that was nasty. A 2-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there. Pass to Eubanks. Reddish against MP. Back to Eubanks. Outside Reddish. No good with the triple.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
Here's Baisley. This one for 3. And it's Little with a rebound.
And because of the length and athleticism, Baisley can do a lot out there. He has that switchability on defense. He hits the glass so well, and I like where his offensive game is headed.
Now here's Reddish in his last outing with 12 points.
That's how you set the table, and everybody gets to eat.
Phoenix has gone 3 of 6 from outside in the second quarter. MP left side. And they double up MP. Here's Ross. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 4 assists now tonight. Well, the Trailblazers shooting just 33% so far in this game. And a luxury for this coaching staff. Grant Baisley is happy playing a primary or secondary role.
And that's not always the case. You know, BA, sometimes ego can get in the way. but Baisley's just doing what he can to help the team achieve its goals.
Now here's Ross. Paul passes to MP. Here he goes. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
Here's Sharp, coming off a Suns make. Here's the pick. Reddish with it. Warren covering. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. He's got 6. And the Suns shooting 76%. You don't see this often. Pass to MP. Good! That's another bucket!
Oh, make that 61 points.
Everything is going his way right now. Here's Eubanks. To the inside. And Reddish gets it to go. Reddish has got 6 points in the quarter.
He's hot this quarter, getting the shots he wants, and he's delivering.
MP, the pass to Warren. Reddish against MP. Pass to Baisley. Back to MP. Another one falls! Amazing! Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
BA, it feels like he can't miss.
Here's Eubanks. There's 25 seconds left in the second. Now Reddish. Back to Eubanks. Outside Reddish. Down low. Here's Little. And he was fouled while in the... Off. And the first... And so it's Phoenix making this game a no contest. They poured it on early, and they've never...
Thanks for joining.
You know, for Phoenix, they've won 4 straight since we last ran this segment. They might be the...
And now, looking back on that first half, things were really clicking out there for the Suns. Thanks for tuning in.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second.